Hi, I'm Rich Torrey. Welcome to another Level Up Cartooning. All you ever need to follow along with me is a pencil and paper. It doesn't get any easier than that, right? And before we get started, make sure you hit the thumbs up and the subscribe button as it helps this channel to grow. And hit the bell so you never miss a lesson. Okay, we've hit the last weekend before Halloween, so we've got time for one more drawing in our spooky season. I really hate to see it go. Anyway, so far we've drawn Bill Cipher from Disney's Gravity Falls, the witch Yubaba from Miyazaki's masterpiece Spirited Away, and last week we drew a version of the Joker. I thought we'd end our month of Halloween fun by drawing the horrifying Summerween Trickster from Season 1 of Disney's Gravity Falls. Because the residents of Gravity Falls love Halloween so much, they celebrate a second version of the holiday called Summerween in June. The Summerween Trickster is a hideous creature made up entirely of discarded, forgotten loser candy that no one wants, and who punishes children who don't show proper respect for the Summerween spirit. Oh, he also threatens to eat the Pine children and their friends if they don't acquire 500 pieces of candy by the time the last Jack-O-Melon burns out. What's a Jack-O-Melon? Look it up. Anyway, what do you say we get started drawing our Summerween Trickster? We're going to draw the Summerween Trickster step by step, giving you the secret formula to be able to draw him again and again. If you watch any of my other videos, you know I normally use the character's head to figure out how big the entire character is. The Summerween Trickster is roughly 4 heads tall. In other words, however tall his weird, wormy looking head is, his whole body is about 4 of those tall. That includes his hat, extra arms, and body that stick up above his head. Okay, so let's draw a roadmap for our Summerween Trickster. So there's our roadmap for the Summerween Trickster from Gravity Falls. Now before we go on to step 2, I want to give you the layout of our Trickster using simple shapes for those of you who want to screen grab, something that can be very helpful when laying out your drawing, especially if this is the first time you've drawn this character. Okay, so now we're on to step 2. In this step we do what I call roughing out the features. I want to remind you that until the third and final step you want to draw as light as possible. You'll see that we use guidelines to help us to know where to put the Summerween Trickster's weird smiley face and some of the other things. We don't want those guidelines in the final drawing, so you want to draw them light enough to be able to erase them easily. Okay, so let's rough out the features for the horrifying Summerween Trickster. Okay, so there are the roughed out features for the Summerween Trickster. So now with the roadmap done and the features roughed out, it's time for that final step. In step 3, we get to have fun. We get to draw on the final details of our wild, weird Summerween Trickster. We don't have to guess where to put things because we've already done all the hard work figuring that out. Remember, this is the time to pause and take a look at your drawing while it's still lightly sketched out. Fix or change things before drawing in those final lines. But even as you begin those final lines, you don't want to just mindlessly trace over the lines you've already drawn. You want to be thinking about how you might improve it, staying vigilant until the very end. Okay, so let's draw on the details for the Summerween Trickster. And that's how you do it. There you have it, from Disney's Gravity Falls, the strange and scary Summerween Trickster. So how do you think you did? Understand, if you've never drawn the Summerween Trickster before, then you can't expect to have drawn him perfectly. You'll notice I don't spend time coloring the Trickster during this video because I want my lesson to focus solely on the drawing process. Now you have the secret formula, the process for drawing the Summerween Trickster. And with that, you can draw him again and again. And by all means, color him when you're done. I promise each time you draw him, it'll be a little better and a little easier. I also promise the more you work with me, the better you're going to get at all of your cartoon characters. So I'd love to see your version of the Summerween Trickster. If you can, take a picture and post it on either Facebook or Instagram, and don't forget to include the hashtag #LevelUpCartooning. So I hope you had as much fun as I did with this one and all the drawings in our month-long spooktacular. Remember to subscribe, and thanks for joining me. Until next time, keep drawing, my friends, and have a happy Halloween.